beautiful actresses and models were hired to attend this bar and flirt back with the socially awkward losers that approached them. I thought, this is a joke, right? Nobody could be stupid and desperate enough to believe in this, right? I was wrong. Mystery was practically worshipped by the dumbest and most pathetic losers that wished they could be as successful with women as he was.
Knowing that these systems aren't built to fairly dispute a report!
A new player has joined the game. Introducing my new best friend, Omar. Omar says, "Oh boy, do I have an impeachment candidate for you, Ollie G, if that's for your beliefs." And he hits him with that red circle screenshot of Ollie G saying, "Oh yeah, that's fair. We can't let any politician get away with lying."
And now I just want to point out how like on each other's wavelengths you guys are, like without even beating, because you before after you posted that and you were like, oh, I'm gonna get him on this one because like, yeah, he's gonna be like, fair, yeah, we should impeach her, and then I'm gonna be like, yes, hit him with the Trump thing, right? Yes. Yeah, and this guy picked up on it right away.
Yes, it was a perfect handoff.
Yeah,
and I think this is the point when Ali G realized that he'd been baited, or at least for the first time in this argument. Ali G comes and he's like, Omar, let's pretend you're not suggesting impeaching anyone no longer in office because that would accomplish so much. Omar's like, no, I'm not. I'm just suggesting that if this was your stance the whole time, maybe you should have been pro-impeachment of said individual while this individual was in office. Unless you're a hypocrite. Then I guess it doesn't matter. Omar just fucking pop, pop, pop. Pop, 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 pop. It gets better. It gets better. Ali G comes out and says, Omar, is your next suggestion that I go back in time and support that post even though it happened after the fact? What? Just skip. Huh?
I think it might be Omar.
Omar?
Yeah.
I'm going to keep saying Omar because I see Homer without the H.
Yeah.
And Omar and I are on a wavelength that you wouldn't understand.
Yeah, you would probably know.
And even if I'm saying it wrong, he's going to be like, yo, Mike and I are tight. He wants to call me Omar. I don't give a fuck. We're bros. Okay? So Omar says, no, it's to suggest that you publicly admit that you were wrong about the candidate and at least retrospectively say that you denounce your support for him. Either that or admit that your word holds no weight because you flip-flop your stances based on what argument you're attempting to make.
Yep.
Got him.
Yep.
Dude.
Bingo.
So spot on. That is Ali G 100%.
Yep.
At the time I was replying to this other one, the other response. So it's a little separated, but I say, Ali G, I don't see the connection at all. Let me see if I understand your argument. AOC tells her supporters to use the reporting feature as designed by flagging misinformation, harassment, and threats because these violate the terms of service to use those social media platforms. Her intention was to have a moderator review any comments that are lies, threats, or harassment so that moderator can review and decide to remove the comments. 2. Facebook suspended my account because of a video of sexy bread dough that I posted. Now, Kayla, you saw it, right? That bread dough was hot.
It was pretty sexy.
It was jiggly. It looked thick.
It looked just like a butt.
I say to Ali, once again, you have me very puzzled. I think there are a couple things you misunderstood about my sexy bread ban where you think these situations are comparable. I'm actually glad you brought it up, and I'll refer to it as SBB henceforth forevermore. My SBB is a good opportunity to clarify my positions on this. I was annoyed that I got the SBB, especially since I couldn't really dispute it. And I'll go on record to say that when I craft a perfectly cutthroat, sassy reply to someone and I get annoyed when my comment gets removed because of bullying or whatever. But I accept that fact that I am on this platform voluntarily and that I don't make the rules. If I don't like the rules, then I don't have to use Facebook. Right. My SBB and AOC's campaign to flag the comments that violate Facebook's terms of service are not comparable in the slightest. So to answer your question, yes, I will defend AOC's campaign to flag the comments that violate the platform's terms of service. That is what the moderation system was exactly built for. It's not Stockholm Syndrome. Nobody is keeping us here. We're all free to leave Facebook whenever we want. My advice to anybody that gets triggered by AOC is read the it's anybody that gets triggered that AOC read the rule book and is teaching her supporters how to play by the rules. Stop whining and go play a video game. That's exactly what I've done every time Facebook deleted any of my comments, and you don't see me pretending like I'm the victim. Here I'm replying to Ollie G saying, oh, you're not going to impeach somebody that's out of office because that would accomplish so much. I say, hey, look, I know you were being sarcastic because when you said that, but I agree with your words. Oh, typo. Fuck. I agree with your words. If convicted, this mysterious person could be barred from running for public office ever again. That alone accomplishes a ton. Ollie G says, Mike Reardon, sounds like you're back to being obsessed with Trump again. What else is new?
Oh my God.
Guy isn't even in office anymore, yet still lives in your head rent-free.
Man, okay, Mike, I forgot where you mentioned Trump before this whole time in this thread. So.
You forgot? When did I mention him?
That's what I'm saying.
Did I even mention him at all? We don't know who we were talking about. Nobody even said his name.
Right.
Motherfucker is the first one to say Trump.
Yeah.
Ollie G. Right there. First one to say Trump. That gives 1 point to Mike. Gotcha. I got you to bring him up. Ollie G says, Omer, you had to go back to a Facebook post you made over 3 years ago to try and prove a point. Maybe you should stick to threatening people on Facebook instead. At this point, this is what happened. I was like, who the hell is this fucking Omer dude who's just completely on the money and just completely in alignment with everything that I've been saying. I want to know more about him, and as I do with a lot of people, I go to his Facebook page. Now, I think he had most of his posts as private, or he hasn't posted anything on his wall since April of 2017. What he had posted on his wall was a screenshot of Ali G. That he had posted in December of 2016, right after the 2016 election, before Trump was inaugurated. So it was somebody, I don't remember the name of it, but somebody like a Tucker Carlson or a Steven Crowder type, and they're saying, Trump's going to be so good, he's going to be so good, he's not even going to have time to go golfing, and he's not even going to have time to try and have sex with his daughter.
Wait a minute.
Huh? No, go ahead. Sorry, I didn't have a third thing, so it was
okay. Well, I just wanted to be like, I think I got it down more specific as to what the guy actually said, which is he's not going to have time to go golfing while hundreds of Americans are dying. That aged so well, didn't it?
So it was just a bunch of these. It was just a bunch of these ultimatums. Like, Trump's not even gonna do this or do that or do that, and then Trump just absolutely did all of those things.
Yes.
And it wasn't even 4 years later. It was 4 months later. Trump was already doing all this stuff. And it's just, Ali G posted that, yeah, that's right, he's going to be so great, and you're all going to be so wrong and stupid, and I'm going to be smart and handsome, and mommy's going to love me again. And, it's just because I had faith in my president daddy. Because I believed in him, and you're all losers. So, when I went to Omer's Facebook page, that was the first thing I saw from 2017, and I was reading the replies, and it was the same back and forth.
Yeah.
Omer arguing with Ali G making no sense, but being like, well, you didn't dot the I with a smiley face, so you're stupid, and you're you got this data from CNN. Why don't you get me the real data? It's like, that is real data, you dumb fuck. But okay. Omer would go and get more data on somewhere else. It's like, why don't you get different data that I like to prove my point for me? So this was when I commented on this 4-year-old post, almost 4-year-old post. And I said, hey, Omer, I don't know you, but I know one thing. And that's that this screenshot of this post has aged like a fine milk. And that's when Omer and I knew we were going to be best friends.
Yeah.
So there was a little more back and forth. There was a little more fighting on that that ancient thread. I don't have that with you, but this is long enough already as it is. We're maybe halfway through, but I'm going to try and fly through it. Ollie G says, Omer, you had to go back to Facebook to a Facebook post you made over 3 years ago to try and prove a point. Maybe you should stick to threatening people on Facebook instead. Omer says, here, Mike Reardon, watch him dodge this question again. Well, do you or do you not denounce your support for the candidate? LOL. And Omer totally knows fucking Ollie G's game. If you say the word Trump, he's going to be like, you got Trump derangement system. I'm going to stop arguing because that's not what it... That's his fucking move. Because you said Trump, so I'm not even going to try and talk with you. Okay, Omer is on the fucking money here. Ollie G says, Mike Reardon, oh, the bomb surrounded by our offices doesn't include the office AOC was actually in. Also, the bombs Trump supporters planted surrounded our offices too. Also false. FBI hasn't acknowledged that any Trump supporters were responsible for that. Are you interested in facts or not? Your original comment included, if there is substantial proof that AOC lied about this, then we should call for her impeachment and prevent her from ever running from offices again. That's 2 lies already. But hey, Ali G, you're a fucking idiot. That FBI did absolutely say that it was from Trump supporters. They found Trump supporters with fucking bomb material, Molotov cocktails.
Yeah.
Shut the fuck up, you fucking psycho. You are so fucking stupid. It baffles me. You didn't even read any of the FBI reports. What the fuck are you smoking, you idiot? Anyway, it's hard to type like this level of emotion to something like that without it making me sound like I'm angry. I'm not. I'm having a great time. Look at the smile on my face. It's just like, here, look, can I do that? Like I'm having an amazing time. And at some point, I even say, guys, I'm having so much fun. This is so great. At this point, Ollie G is already struggling to keep his head afloat.
Yeah.
And this whole like bomb surrounding offices thing, you're losing that one, pal. There's not even it's not even anything to discuss. You're wrong. You're wrong. If you got evidence, let me know. But you don't have evidence. You never do. Ali G then goes to Omer and says, you want to talk about flip-flopping stances? Last week, you couldn't agree on whether protesters should be shot or not between my wall and yours. You want screenshots, or are you going to tuck your tail between your legs on this voluntarily? Now let me be perfectly clear. I just met Omer last night. I've known Alex for a long time, and I've never seen him admit even the slightest mistake. Nothing. He doubles down on everything he's ever done, and it was always intentional. And of course, classic projectionism. He's like, "Are you gonna tuck your tails in between your legs and on this voluntarily?" He wants Omer to say, "You're right, I was wrong. You get a point, or you win this argument." But, nope. Omer's too good for that. He says, "Oh, I would like an answer, bud. Ask Trump if he denounces racist, and he dodges the question." Ali G says, Omer, no. You tried to say something about flip-flopping. See? He doesn't want to answer.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
He's like, no. We're gonna hold true on this point. Well, then let's go back to all the points from way before this. Before you flip-flop, motherfucker.
Oh my
You're
God.
gonna do the biggest, you're king flip-flop, goddammit. So he says, Ali G says, here's you literally supporting shooting people while arguing against it in the same exact chain. Ali G is so fucking stupid. He went to the thread from 4 years ago that I commented on, and like Omer and I were having like a full conversation, and this dude just doesn't read. Ali G does not read because it said 2017 was the last comment, and then Mike Reardon commented this: Omer, you're a cool guy. You got a lot of good ideas, man. Hey, let's be friends, okay? And then he's like, I can't believe Omer would go back to this post from 4 years ago. Like, he didn't. He was replying to me, you dumb fuck. This is not at all what Omer is saying. I think if I remember correctly, Omer's talking about like defending himself if somebody was like charging him or something like that. But every single attachment from here on out that Ali G posts is exactly this format. It's like completely unknown to Ali G. It proves Ali G wrong, or at least proves Omer right. I jump in. I'm like, Ali G, wow. That's a really confusing message. Do you even read these gotcha screenshots before you post them? I don't think this screenshot is the damning evidence that you want it to be. This reflects more poorly on you than it does on Omer. Omer comes out of left field. Psst, sir. Let's stay on track here. You know, no flip-flopping. That's the rule, isn't it? No talking the word, no saying the word Trump, and no flip-flopping unless it's convenient for Ali G.
Yeah.
Let's do this first, buddy boy. And then, look at Omer. He says, shit. I wrote Dahlstract instead of distract, and I just realized it. I hope your boy doesn't come and tell me I'm enunciating the word poorly. Why, Omer's a decent guy. He makes a simple mistake and he owns up to it. Now, if Ali G had made that mistake, he would have been like, I meant to do it that way. There's a definition somewhere in some book that says that's what it means.
It's like tomato. Distract.
Yeah. Are you too stupid that you don't even know what Dahlstract means? In the ancient royal sense, that's what kings like me in my pure bloodline, that's what we say when we say we're distracted by you, daughters, you idiots, you peasants. That didn't happen. Omer says, Ali G, shit, I forgot the wink because that's how you know I'm cool, LOL. Here, fix it. Good. Get him. Get him. Okay, Ali G comes out. He says, Mike, his comments reflect more poorly on me. Totally makes sense. Is that, yes, his comments reflect poorly on you because you're an idiot, because you don't even read. Omer says, psst, answer my question. Remember, no flip-flop. Ali G says, Omer, buddy, you want me to go back in the past with announcing a candidate? Let's start with you going back. Oh,
why?
Flip-flop alert.
Why?
Flip-flop alert.
Why does he have to start? I don't get that.
Because I don't want to answer the question.
Yeah.
You're not allowed to flip-flop, but I can flip-flop because, I can do it. Anyway, Ali G continues, let's start with you going back in the past and admitting that you wanted protesters shot when you didn't agree. And then he's talking about that stupid screenshot that doesn't make any sense. Admit to that, and then we can move forward. Omer says, but I asked my question first. Can we go one at a time, please and thank you?
I mean, that's only fair.
It's only fair. That's only fair. Yeah. I say, Omer, interesting. Ali G found a way to not answer your question, as the prophecy foretold. Let me ask this question to all of the racists and the racist enablers out there. When someone is accused of being racist, why is it so hard to simply lie? Refusing to answer on some moral grounding is silly and completely transparent. Just lie. Easy game.
Yeah.
Now let's talk about how you wanted to shoot protesters. Omer says, Mike Reardon, LOL, you see what I'm talking about? Haha, this isn't fun anymore. His mouth is like an asshole spitting out random ass thoughts like diarrhea. Just it's just like Omer's saying the things that I'm thinking, but I can't put into words.
Yeah.
Ali G comes out. Omer, me posting screenshots of you embarrassing yourself repeatedly is upsetting you that much? Don't worry, bro. Just tell me more about how you're gonna sue Wall Street. We can totally forget about all the other stupid things you said. Omer says, oh, okay, since you won't denounce Trump, but you agree with what you said, one would logically conclude that you admit you're a hypocrite. Gotcha. See, that wasn't so hard, was it? Good job. This is why Ali G does not answer questions.
Yeah.
Because motherfucker had that lined up.
Oh yeah,
that
from
was
Jump.
spring
From
loaded.
Jump. Yeah.
Spring loaded.
Of
and
course.
Ali G doesn't know what the answer's gonna be, but he knows there's a trap answer, and he's the dumbest motherfucker that falls for the trap every time. So at least we're getting this out of the whole dialogue. We're gonna keep going. Omer says, hey, Ali G, go fetch where I said I'm gonna sue Wall Street and I'll send you $100. Ali G then, he actually did this to me once too. Ali G says, Omer, you let me know what asking lawyers to do normally implies regarding class action lawsuits and all. Totally not talking about suing anyone though, right? You want to Zell me now or should I wait until your payday? And screenshot where, what was the terms of the bet, Kayla? Tell me where I'm saying I'm gonna go and sue. I'm gonna sue Wall Street. And I'll give you $100.
Yeah, okay, lawyer friends, is there something we can do regarding these brokerages not letting us buy the short interpretation?
Let's focus on the $100 bet.
Yeah.
Where does he say in this screenshot that Ollie G provided, I'm going to sue Wall Street?
Yeah. Right.
He does not. He says,
No, he
lawyers,
doesn't
can
say
we
Wall
do
Street.
something to take some sort of action? All I know is that nowhere in this statement that Ollie G posted does Omer say, I'm going to sue Wall Street?
Yeah.
Not even close. He said, let's talk to lawyers. Let's figure out what we can do about this. You dumb fuck. Then Ollie G posts a book. Trump Art of the Deal. You can meet me halfway. You can order this book and live stream yourself reading it on your wall, and you don't have to pay me the $100. Good one. Sick burn. Good one, Beth. Omer, hey, I can reply to this one, and I will do it in a manner to which Ollie G is most familiar with. The, quote, I didn't say exactly that argument. Alex, by your own evidence, I don't see anywhere where Omer said exactly, I'm a sue Wall Street, therefore Omer wins this exchange. To be fair, it's a stupid way to argue, but sometimes you gotta get in the mud with the hogs. That's a classic Ollie G move. You didn't say exactly that, including the spelling typo. So, I'm right. Give me the $100. Omer comes out. He says, Ollie G, is there something we can do? Does sound a lot like I will sue Wall Street. You're absolutely right, although I did right after say that class action lawsuits aren't what I was looking for. That was in the screenshot, goddammit. I don't think that's enough. Like right after, if you just keep your attention intact for a few more words and continue reading. And in the comment, I do say that I only want to pick their brains on the implications of brokerage's actions. Good try, though. But when you're wrong, you're wrong. Sorry. But it's good to know that you'll go fetch when I ask. And I'm like, guys, this is unfair. Ollie G, you are just out of your league on this one. I'm thinking about switching sides just to give you a fighting chance. Or do you maybe have someone that can help you? The ref is about to call the fight. Ollie G says, Mike, you were pretending you don't know what academics meant the other night. You really want to argue semantics? Omer says, Mike, bro, don't switch sides. Last time he had a friend, he told me I was enunciating words wrong. And he's saying, you can't hold me responsible for what my dumb friend said, even though he was arguing my point, and I didn't expand that one in the screenshot. And this is close to where this screenshot finishes. And I said, I'm replying to Ollie G's thing. I said, no, I was fully aware of the definition of academics. I was forcing you to define your position, and I had to have known what I was doing, but you still walked right into the trap. I noticed you never went back to that thread. Interesting. I guess I won that one, Juan. And there were maybe 5 or 10 more comments after this. Mm-hmm. One of the comments was what this original post was all about, and I'm going to go to it so we can finish this up here. Ollie G says, similar to your friend saying I work for these hedge funds and support market manipulation in favor of the elite while you're the one who worked for the bank, right? I'm not responsible for anything stupid said by anyone else, the same way I don't hold you responsible for that bit of stupidity. Here, Ollie G scolds Omer because Omer made fun of something his friend, that Ollie G's friend said. Not 5 minutes later, Ollie G makes fun of something my wife said. In the same fucking way. He says, Mike Reardon, the same thread where your wife said UCLA was conservative because they supported protecting free speech, including hate speech? Yeah, totally valid argument there. Yeah. Kayla, what did you say again? Did you say that?
Did I don't remember ever bringing up the UCLA.
Let's pretend you said that.
Okay, let's pretend.
Let's pretend you said that. Hey, fucko. I'm not responsible for anything stupid said by anyone else, fucker. Shut the fuck up. Also, she didn't say that. You said that, you dumb fuck. So, that was where this post came. Was I saw this and I'm like, God damn it. I need to go to bed. And I can't just sign off at the end of the thread, because here's what's going to happen. Ollie G is going to be upset and embarrassed that he sort of shit the bed on this one. He spent hours arguing with two brilliant and handsome scholars, and he got fucked over and over. And all he has to remember it by is this Facebook thread that's like 65 plus comments long. And I sprung my final trap for the night. I'm like, man, can I get this dude to delete the comment thread in its entirety after I screenshotted the whole thing? I'm like, I'm tired, but I'm not that tired where I can't even give it a try. So that's where I went back to the thread now. You notice I'm not reading it anymore, right? Mm-hmm. I went back to the thread and I commented a couple more times, and I said, Ollie G, listen, man, this has been fun, but I have a lot of respect for you for sticking to your guns. A more cowardly and lesser man, after taking the type of beating that you took tonight, would go and cry and delete that whole thread because they're embarrassed and they're weak, or I don't remember exactly what I said, but I put a lot of sass on it. Yeah. I put a lot of sass on it. Okay. I fucking got you to delete that whole thread. I played you. I got you to do exactly what I wanted. And you knew I was doing it the whole time, but you still couldn't help yourself because you're such a stupid fucking asshole. I got you. I win. Fuck off. Good night.
Maybe you should go back to being the pickup artist or something instead of trying to argue with people on Facebook.
Oh, no.
Maybe you should go back to being the pickup artist or something instead of trying to argue with people on Facebook.
Oh, no.